Aries, there's a change coming in around your stability, so let's get into your cards for this week. All right, Aries. Right off the bat, you got the Elder of Swords, the Emperor, and the Devil card. To me, I feel like you personally are in the Elder of Swords and the Emperor energy. I feel like you're trying to be very level headed and smart about the way that you push forward on things that are coming up for you. I feel like this is very much a leadership type of energy, a take charge type of vibe. So you had your energy over here, and then you had an energy over here that I feel like it's what you have been trying to focus on, right? So you had the Four of Pentacles and the Death card. I feel like there's a change coming in around your stability, your finances, something that you have been keeping very close to you. Um, Sometimes when we keep things really close and try to control the situation, it makes it worse. In the sense of it causes more worry, right? It actually causes us to push away the thing that we are so much trying to control. But what I do see is change coming in that energy and a new financial journey here, right? It's the offer has already happened. This is the stage of the journey and having mental clarity on that journey and like on what you're going to be putting your energy into and working towards, right? And having that mental clarity and being able to move away from something that's been really heavy for you. Because over here, with your energy as the Emperor and the Devil, I think that you have been so hyper focused that it's maybe been like a overthinking loop. Um, and sometimes, you know, it's hard to get out of those loops, right? Because we have to have money in order to have a nice life, right? But sometimes when we obsess over things, it becomes this addictive, um, cyclical pattern, right? And a pattern that's not healthy for us to continue. And I feel like something ended for you too because you have the Ten of Swords, right? Which is a card of betrayal, it's a card of painful endings. Um, excuse me, it's a very heavy energy. But also, when you see the Ten of Swords, that's the end, right? And you have two cards of endings here. You have the Ten of Swords and you have the Death card. And overall, you have a very sword heavy reading, which to me says that you are trying to be very logical about the way that you go about this, right? You are trying to think it through, which is really good to see. But I feel like it's been a heavy time for you trying to get to this point. And I think you're realizing, though, that it's going to take a while to build up what you're trying to build. And maybe having like a shift in perspective on the way that you're looking at things, right? And I feel like with when that happens, that's when you're able to have that change, right? About the long haul, about the long endeavor to build your finances. And your overall was the Magician, which is really awesome to see, especially with all the energy that you have surrounding your energy. Is that, like, you are trying to manifest and bring in what you want, right? But I think sometimes we get so caught up in what we want, it ends up, like I said, not actually being the greatest way to manifest because we end up like blocking ourselves because we want it so badly. Um, if that resonates, you'll know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, that's what I have for you this week, Aries. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I would truly appreciate the support. And have a happy New Year's, y'all. Bye.